Yeah, hello and welcome to our 4th anniversary, 4th year birthday show. I mean, welcome to the show is a bit imprecise because the shows are on now for a couple of hours already, but I welcome all of you to my show. Yeah, I tried to work in some birthday graphics in this screen, but I failed. And of course I failed to mute this tab as usual. Okay, I hope you all have an enjoyable weekend. And yeah, we're going to play some Blitz games, of course. Going to start shortly. Yeah, well, I wanted to make it a birthday screen, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, I tried. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I had some graphics provided by the friendly people at Chess24, but I for the heck of me couldn't bring some birthday into this screen. I hope you like it. It's sunny. Yeah, it's sunny outside. And it's also cool to do a show while still, yeah, the sun is out, yeah, not like in the evening as I usually do. So let's get rolling. Yeah, I mean the voucher code, yeah, you know the deal, 15%. You can sign on the 4th anniversary of Chess24 if you like, and save 15%. Let's get going with the actual games, yeah, and here I actually managed to work some birthday graphics in. Let's get rolling. I have to stop this game, of course, and now what the heck is going on here? Give me some challenges. Oh, I never played this guy, absolutely never. Why clad in mighty aims? Okay, so yeah, what to do for a birthday show? I don't know. You can just play the regular stuff, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little bit more creative in my opening play. So I'm going to go from left to right. Yeah, from left to right with my opening moves. So I'm starting out, and you have to remind me, yeah, that I do this correctly. I start with the B pawn. Yeah, so B3, B4, then C4, and so on. Yeah. I'm skipping the really weird moves. So B3 it is for the first game. Oh, what the heck. Okay, then let's combine this. Nah, no A3. So you're saying I should also play A3. I mean, we can combine that, yeah? I can go like A6 next. Yeah, then let's go A6 next so that we have all the moves included. Yeah, I try for Queen H4. He will probably take this. Well, this is not so bad. Getting the two bishops. Yeah, D3 weakens E3 a little bit. Don't like that, but oh. He really wants to trade. I know it looks a bit funky, but I don't want to trade that much. Yeah, A6 and B5, I mean, well, it cannot be the best possible moves, but it's not going to lose outright. Okay, so is he going to play C5? Maybe he is. Yeah, anyway, that's... Oh, he really wants to keep it close. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. Thinking of it, I don't want to trade it. you can argue that this bishop isn't all that great, but maybe it will have some positive effects later if I can open up the position. Yeah, Golodion, maybe you need worse positions out of the openings. If you cannot do with the better ones. Okay, I tried to play c5, b4 and gain some space. I wonder if he tries to play g5 here. No. No, Golodion, don't play 1b4 in the team competition. I urge you to not do that. So I wonder about this. I wonder if b5 is a move here. And then like bishop e2, getting it back later. Could be interesting. I try this. Maybe it is too fancy, but king b6. I go rook to b1, and I should get this back with a good position, I hope. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this I think is just good for me. Maybe I should have checked first. By the way, if you hear a weird sound in the background, I really cannot do much about it. I have a new neighbor who is moved in this week, and she lives right above me, and they are drilling the whole day, doing some, I don't know, pictures on the wall. I have no idea, and if there's something, these sounds I cannot really stop. Not so nice. Knight c3 is not good. I mean, it's a bit awkward. I mean, how do I do that? I cannot go bishop c1 as I wanted. That's awkward. Yeah, you might play knight d2 anyway. Not good. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was excellent for white with b5, but I misplayed it afterwards. That's really... that can never be good for black. I cannot believe it. But I must have done something wrong. I don't know exactly what, to be honest. Very strange. Might as well give that up. That's weird. That must be excellent for white. I should get this back with a good position. Maybe I'm wrong, but there must be something that I did wrong here. Maybe the move order check first, then a3. I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating it. Anyway, that was the first game, and let's see who else is challenging. Rocco, Vicious Seal. We have Christof in the chat who's getting an insanely high rating, and I don't want to. Yeah, I'm going to pre-move a6 here. That was the deal, right? Oh, he's going a3. Okay, I can counter that. It looks a lot like a hippo. I don't think this is too bad, actually. Especially against a setup like this by white, which is not overly ambitious. So what is white actually up to here? If I get b5 in. Maybe I should stop h5 for the moment. White's position doesn't really look like... Yeah, but I can go back, right? He had an idea with this. So I'm taking, and now bishop takes. Huh. So if I go king h7 now, he's going to play h5. Well, it looks a little bit iffy. On h5 there might be even g4. Could work. Yeah, but I probably have to do it. He's going to go bishop h6 here somehow. I think I probably have to do something in the center against it. I mean, I can take the pawn. I wonder about that. Let's do that. It looks very dangerous, of course, for me, but it's the kind of thing where you could imagine that it's king h7, he had h5. I don't think that was good. Yeah, it's tough to play this here for black. It's the kind of thing where you could imagine that a computer defends this, but for a human player it's difficult. f4 threatens bishop e3, bishop e6 takes. Almost. That works almost. Okay, I have to make sure that I keep this. If he takes it, I think I should be okay. He doesn't. Okay. Yeah, one problem here is simply the time. Maybe the position is also a problem, but I have a time problem. Playing this is not easy, and he managed to play his moves quite quickly. Maybe simply doubling on the H file is a good move for him. This one, okay. Wants to go to G5. Yeah, have to speed up no matter what. Oh, knight f6. Oops. I totally blundered knight f6 here. Oh my god. Okay. Probably pawn g5 now. Some crap like that should work. He can. Yeah. I might as well do something crazy. Yeah, it was the kind of position that is very tough to defend, absolutely. I don't think that White's attack worked objectively. Give it to a comp, it will refute it, but that doesn't matter. I will still try to hang on, but he certainly has ways to win. Not quite sure what this all is about. I would just take a6 with check, but it doesn't seem to. It seems that this is not enough for him. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have something good here either. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It is lost anyway. And that move I understand, at least. Wants to take on f3. Yeah, I have nothing to do against that. That's mate. Yeah, that was dangerous. That was a really dangerous attack. Absolutely. Even though I have my doubts that it objectively worked, but it was very dangerous for me. Yeah, thanks for the game, Christof. So we've got a6 and b3 out of the way. Okay. Is there anybody on there who's not in my list of players that I have played? One thing is simply we have a somewhat different starting time. Putrov, actually an anti-cheat moderator. Okay, so I had a6, b6, then b5. Yeah, b5 is on the list. It doesn't seem I'm faring well with those weird moves. I mean, it's not so easy. It's that those suspicious moves, they are not my kind of chess, really. And why is he knowing all the refutations here? That's not fair. White is playing the best possible setup against it. Great. Yeah, he's probably not cheating, yeah. If he's an anti-cheat moderator. Is that a playable position? Yeah, I think it's somewhat playable, at least. I don't have a light squared bishop anymore, and somehow I managed to put most of my pawns on light squared squares. That seems okay for black. Well, if I go knight b6, no, let's see if I can do something on the b file first and then see what happens. Queen to a6 is also an idea. Yeah, let's use this pin. I wonder, yeah, bishop e2, knight b6, c5, takes. Funny position, really funny position. b8 is probably b4. Okay. It's a really not so easy position to play. No, I haven't played the Alekhines yet. So that's not so easy. Tja, knight f4. I was thinking knight a4 here for knight c3. Yeah, b5 is one of those don't try this at home moves. No, I haven't played the Alekhines yet in this session. This is just the third game, I think. I'm attacking d4. And how is he going to defend it? Huh? Not so easy. Taking c6, rook d4 is also a bit awkward as I'm threatening knight d2, rook e2, rook d1 checkmate. Not so comfortable for white, I think. Those knights, they are kind of tricky. Yeah, what is white going to do? Yeah, it seems like no, I'm not going to play the Alekhines next. I'm trying to do it in a somewhat systematic way, at least. Yeah, rook c6. Bishop f1. That was a good move. I don't know if that was a good decision. White is playing this well. Yeah, Honigdachs is almost right. I'm I'm doing chess on the internet for a bit longer than 4 years. Not 8 years, but my channel will have the 7th birthday this summer. 7th anniversary. Yeah, tricky knights, but also tricky pawns. My pawn structure is not looking too great. I would really like to get in a5 under favorable circumstances, but don't know how. This was also an idea. I'm double attacking a3 and d4, so I get some of it gets corrected. Yeah, my pawn structure. Okay. I don't think what Honigdachs was meant in a sour way. Okay, I want the a3 pawn. I'm just, oh, I can take her. Take it. Yeah, there are also bad knights. But knights are often tricky, and indeed. Okay, so let's keep this for the moment. Okay, so what is this? What is this now? Trade or not? I don't know. I can also just keep it. Huh? Maybe I just keep it. He had an idea. I was thinking, okay, what is he doing there? And it had an idea. I'm such a stupid moron sometimes. Of course, it was like a one mover, but I have a fork as well. I stumbled into knight d7, but I also have a fork. So knights are tricky. Yeah? They really are. Okay, who else? Is there anybody new around? Gambatron. I haven't played Gambatron. Let's do that. So let's see. I've got a6, a5. I've got a6, b6, b5. So c pawn moves. c6 is not really weird, right? But it's part of the deal. Good pre-move. Okay, so knight c3 is a bit unusual here by Gambatron. White normally likes to preserve this option to play pawn to c3 so that the d4 pawn has a reliable protection. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. Yeah, bishops are really better than knights, but they are oftentimes the handling of bishops is often a bit more sophisticated than the handling of knights. Yeah, you're right. I had the counter fork anyway, but I didn't see it before. You know, I was just blundering into knight d7. It wasn't fatal what I did, but it was unintended. So knight e7, I needed to yeah, break that attack. Yeah, seeing that Gambatron here is from Spain. Anybody ever traveled to San Sebastian in Spain? This is where I'm going in March for a tournament. Anything in particular to visit? Maybe we have some Spaniards in the chat. So knight to a4. I did not really realize that b3 was a move, but it certainly is. So what to do? Yes, I'm going to train to San Sebastian, which is probably a little bit crazy for most people, but I do. I'm going by train. It's not such a huge deal. You start 6 in the morning and arrive roughly 6 in the evening. So it's nothing that nothing that shocks me, let's say. And the knight is unsupported on c5, so I felt this should work. It was a bit of an unstable position that white had. Now it's going by train to San Sebastian is actually pretty comfortable. You first go by train to Paris, which is really comfortable to do from my area here. We use the Thalys train. It's a very comfortable train. I've used it before, and it is very nice ride. And then that arrives at roughly 10:30 in Paris, and then you have almost 2 hours to take the train to Hendaye. That's the border between France and Spain. Yeah, the Wi-Fi service is excellent. You have internet all the way, usually. It's very rare that it is not working. It can happen, but it's rare. If you have your mobile as the backup, you're almost sure to have internet all the way. Fuchsia says no. Maybe depends on what trains you use. I mean, what kind of from X to Y where you're traveling. Maybe there are still some bad connection, but I had only good experiences recently. So this game, I'm a lot better, and I've got 2 pawns. Almost. No, I've got 1 pawn. Yeah, it's got the double B pawn, but I have a very comfortable position. Yes, you have to switch. You have to switch train stations in Paris. So that's true. I usually go by train. I don't like flying. You can actually do something sensible on the train. If you are on a plane, it's just yeah. I don't like it simply. I don't feel well, and I also like to see, kind of experience the travel as it progresses. Yeah, that you can actually see. Okay, now we're entering Belgium, we're entering France, and you can see how the buildings change and things like that. I always like that. There are also some environmental considerations, but this is not the main point for me. Yeah, you arrive at Gare du Nord and you have to go to, I think, Montparnasse. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Montparnasse is right. But I have to check that when it's getting closer. So I have to get the king into the game. Yeah, it is long, but I've traveled longer by train. I've traveled to Hungary by train, which was 20 hours. Or, yeah, more than once to Slovenia, which is also which is also long, but the only plane travels that I did in recent years were the ones that were unavoidable, like, yeah, or just too much of a stretch. Going to Mallorca without the plane is tough, for example. I personally find it relaxing to not rush things and go by plane. But I understand that people view that differently. Yeah, while talking about train travel, I kind of misplayed this position a little bit. Okay, let's open this up. He gave me the bishop, but my idea was to open this. Okay, maybe it takes on g6. That gives me, yep, a nice fork. No, I don't know how to avoid scams by Paris taxi drivers. I've only been to Paris very briefly to change trains some years ago. I've never been there for a real trip, which is a big gap, let's say, in my big gap in my travels. Yeah, Simba, let's get going. I'm going to play c5, you know, that's a given. Fortunately, c5 is a somewhat decent move against almost anything. Don't go b4, please. That would be a real, a real tough one. Simba, are you around? I don't know. Okay, we have so many challenges. We can always Sanket Chakravarti. Okay. So b4 c5 is not that bad for black. Okay, that's reassuring. But I kind of feel it cannot be the best. So what am I doing here? I probably just go for symmetrical, what I usually do there. Yeah, that's the Fischer variation, and he's going for the most boring option against it. After taking on d4, it's basically a draw, which is very boring. So I have to go d6 to make it a bit more interesting. Yeah, I can take on d4, pawn takes, or knight takes, pawn takes, d5. Trade. I had that on the board more than once, and it's the most boring line ever. Okay, what is he doing? Paris is very expensive. Yeah, maybe. Again, I've never been there for a longer period of time. I definitely will do that at some point. I have to see. I usually combine my travels with the chess event, and there wasn't yet something in Paris that I totally liked. There was something, what was it called? Malakoff Open or something? Malakoff. But yeah, it didn't quite work out. It has to fit into my other things, yeah, like league games and projects. So the tournament, well, that's a stodgy move. The tournament in San Sebastian worked fit very well with my travels to Berlin to do commentary for the candidates. What is that? E4. I get the d4 square, right? Yeah, let's jump right in. I'm not sure, I did not need to do that, but it looks like it should be an idea. Knight b5, just about works. If I had the bishop on a, that's queen takes. Or maybe he retreats. He retreats. Huh. Okay, I'm just stopping everything here. And now maybe a5, a4. Yeah, he almost has to do that. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to play for f5 here. Use this unprotected bishop. Quite a complicated position. White did not react to it at all. Not sure that he needed to, but... or that he actually had something good, I don't know. So if I take... do I have something good there? Maybe knight g8, knight f6. Yeah, Switzerland seems to be really, really expensive. That's currently the chat is discussing where you can, what you need to pay for a beer and things like that in different areas of Europe. And some things are really crazy. Some places. Yeah, well, in Cologne you cannot buy beer, right? You can only buy Kölsch, which is basically water. Oops. My play has been passive, Chris thinks. Okay. I don't know. I liked what I did. King h8, knight g8, f5. I don't know. I like my position. I might be wrong though, but I like it. I actually don't see how he defends his e4 pawn. I think I just win it. I felt white should have taken on f5 when he had the opportunity. The king h8. Okay, b5. Okay. Yeah, I needed to fire a shot at Kölsch beer. I'm sorry about that, but I've been working in Düsseldorf for 17 years, and somehow that sinks in, yeah, that you have to bash Cologne a little bit. I really don't have anything against Cologne, to be honest, but making a bit of fun, I think, is should always be permitted. I actually like Cologne a lot, to be honest. But anyway. So let's do it and push the central pawns. Yeah, Chris, I hope you're all right and everybody else is all right. On your end, I understand your sleep deprivation. If I now, yeah, take it and push the center pawns. I don't know. I think taxi drivers scamming you is probably happening everywhere in some way. I've been it happened to me in even in Ljubljana, Slovenia. When I was camped in Ljubljana, it was actually a funny experience, to be honest. It was something where it was actually almost worth like being scammed. Because I arrived there, and I've been to Slovenia before, but never been to Ljubljana. It was my second trip to Slovenia, and I arrived there at after a long train ride. I arrived at C6, C5, D5, D4 now. I arrived at Ljubljana when it was dark already. It was in the evening, and I only knew what my hotel name was, and I was thinking, let's not walk through the city and so on. Let's get to the hotel, drop your stuff, and maybe take a walk afterwards. So I was just taking a taxi, and like here to that and that hotel. Okay, and the taxi driver drove to the hotel, and I was paying, I think 15, 16 euros, something like that. And and we drove around a little bit, and then we arrived at the hotel. And and the next morning, I only stayed there for one night, and the next morning I was continuing my trip, and I got to the front of the hotel and took one of the taxis there, and I told the guy, okay, I need to go to the main station. And he was looking at me like, what? You want to go to the main station? Yeah, I want to go to the main station. Okay, put your bags in and so on. Yeah, so I put in my bag, and guy started the taxi, was going right hand, drove like 30 seconds, right hand again, and we were at the main station. So I was paying like 3 euros or so for the trip. Yeah, and he was saying, well, that wasn't so long. Yeah. You could have walked easily, right? Okay, and I was saying, I took a taxi yesterday, and the first evening I was simply driven around just to mark time. Yeah? So it was a really short trip, but the first taxi driver scammed me. But the experience of the face of the second taxi driver the next morning, when I told him, okay, let's go to the main station, was hilarious. Yeah, like, but he didn't say that it's just around the corner. Yeah, he just did the drive, and it was funny. It was really, really funny. Okay, so I'm having a typical King's Indian against Fasu 2004, and before will come. Okay. Yeah, I kind of, when it comes to beer, I really feel like there's too much, let's say, strong opinions there. Like you only can drink this and that beer and everything else is crap or something like that. I don't think this is really the case. There are many, many good things around. There are also many bad things around, but I actually agree that I'm a fan of Czech beer. I really am. Yeah, Pilsner Urquell, things like that is really great. But a really good Bavarian beer isn't bad either. I don't really feel like there's bad stuff there. when I was in Bavaria to do to play in the Open Bavarian and so on. That was really nice. Okay, so I try Rook A8. Maybe I should have started with Rook A8. Let's pin. Pin and win. This is a really fitting idea. So let's pin. Austrian beer is simply the best. I don't know. If I take here, yeah? Okay, then Queen A4 first. Yeah, okay, this is a good position. This is a good position. So how do I do that? Knight B5. He almost has to take. He cannot move his pawns there. Probably I should move this around to B5. And attack C7 in a way that I can recapture with the knight. Yeah, Belgian, a beer from Belgium is also pretty good, I think. Had some good stuff there. So I'm just going to walk up on the queen side, like king to d3, and then see what I'm doing next. I mean, black is pretty much unable to do anything. Okay, now c5 maybe, especially here, could be an idea. Not sure. Let's do it. I mean, I have to open this up at some point. But maybe you can take twice and then move the king. That should work. I cannot believe it. Now you can never move this bishop. Okay, bishop a6 actually. That was a little bit stupid. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is too closed. It could be simply that this position is too closed. But we'll see. King b8, he has to play, I think. No, he doesn't. Okay. I thought now if I can manage king a8 and knight a7, I get to b7. And that looks like I should win, I think. Let's see what happens. It's not made, but I'm making some headway. And over. Yeah, those King's Indian endgames, they're always a pest. But I think King b8, he had to prevent King to a7 in this position really badly. Okay, so Simba again. Yeah, come on, Simba. We had this game. Oops, Did I click on Simba? No, on Epidemic. That's also cool. So I had d4, d3 and e3. Not really, right? d3 and e3. Okay, come on. Let's do these. Let's do these as well. b3 is not terrible. It just looks a little bit odd. The other side, h3, g4, and f4. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably. I probably don't get every single opening move in the course of the 90 minutes. No, I haven't. I have played c6 with black, so I don't go c3. Yeah, we have transposed into a King's Indian attack here. Knight bd7 for complete symmetry. Yeah, these kind of positions happen quite frequently from the King's Indian attack. They look very symmetrical and not like they would net anything much, but somehow I've made the experience, especially when I played the King's Indian attack more frequently in my youth, that they tend to be more complicated than you think. And often black players struggle a little bit in those symmetrical situations. I actually already think that I have a nice position here. I mean, nothing fantastic, but it looks like I'm a little bit better coordinated. Okay, knight d6, is that... It's not so clear what it threatens. It threatens knight g5, maybe. Takes, rook takes, I win the pawn. Give me the pawn. Okay, so if I go knight g5, am I not winning this thing? On f7, I mean. He's got this weird move queen g4, which is irritating. Knight g5, queen g4. If I take it, that shouldn't be great, yeah? Or I mean, if I just take c5, I will be better forever. This is what is tempting in this situation. Bishop f3 will take the knight. I know I'm the most boring person ever, but I go for this. Okay, knight g5. I have to check it again. Yeah, I cannot quite believe it shouldn't work, but I think it does. Take. I cannot do this. It's really remarkable somehow. Huh, that was wrong. Whatever I did, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. Now black is completely fine. Oh my god, I misplayed that terribly. Black should struggle, but he isn't. Oh, that hurts. It hurts that I'm in this position from the position that I had. This is quite obviously totally equal. Tja, what a shame. Tja. That's frustrating. I mean, like, it was so close to just be completely winning with knight g5, but somehow, yeah, I can't make a draw, of course. Let's make the draw. I didn't see the actual offer. That was super stupid. I mean, like, here black is certainly in trouble, but I couldn't make it work. Yeah, knight g5, queen g4 somehow works. I probably should have taken on e8 or c8 or something and not go back to c4 with the pin. He was immediately fine. Okay, so anybody else? I don't know. Zimba. I wanted to play Zimba. So we had d3, d5. So it's time for the French, yeah? Okay. Okay. That looks weird. Weird. Zimba. I probably didn't refute it, though. Anyway, I'm quite okay with this position. Time for tea. Okay. One thing I do know, I should not castle. Not next move, at least. So what am I doing actually? b6 looks wrong somehow. Yeah. Let's go b6. Yes. That sound is it's always a little bit weird, I know. But what can you do? I need my tea, otherwise I cannot play. It was an inspiring sound, yes. So it looks shaky, right? This middle of the board, the king in the middle of the board looks shaky. It definitely does. D5 is just around the corner. Preparing knight d5. Oops, sorry. And that I did not expect. Shouldn't that be somewhat okay for me at least? Okay. Yeah, British tea has a better reputation than British beer. That is probably true. So I had a really excellent Earl Grey earlier today. I'm currently drinking some white tea. That's usually my afternoon choice, green tea or white tea. I had bishop h4. I had bishop h4. That was already game over if I would have played it. Oops. Yeah, I could have done that before. I would have been even better. Bishop h4. But I automatically recaptured. Yeah, that's probably true. The British tea is not actually grown in Britain. But yeah, we have a similar thing. Yeah, in Germany we have the Ostfriesentee. And this is of course also not grown in northern Germany. Like the name suggests. Trying to get the queen active here as quickly as possible. Okay, let's put this onto the best possible diagonal. They keep drilling. Stop drilling! How many pictures does anyone need? Okay. If you got the exchange up, you should try to trade stuff or checkmate. Yeah, thanks for the game, Zimba. I think you had an excellent position there, but Queen G3, this was kind of tricky. probably helping me quite a bit. Player number 5. Mambo number 5. So, that's e5 time, right? e5. e5 is a really tough move to play, especially if they go d4. Ooh, lucky. d4, e5, the England gambit is really, really bad, you know. Let's play more aggressively. Yeah, knight f3, e5 is also pretty awful. It's maybe the worst possible move, yeah. Oh, he doesn't like my idea of playing g5 and he goes g4. This is actually not so bad, yeah. I know it looks wacky, this this g5 stuff, but it has been played by some good players. Yeah, I mean, h6 had an idea, you know. It was more aggressive than other moves because I wanted to... I played it with the intention of pushing g5. Okay, if I take that, I'm going to weaken everything. He just castles short. Is that allowed? What a cheeky move. And g5, come on. Really want to do this, come on. Yeah, castling long is kind of tricky here in this position. b4 and b4 b4 b5 is hitting really quickly, threatening queen g4 checkmate. Dangerous. Okay, so if I sack the exchange, is that an idea? Ah, stop drilling! Come on. Yeah, white is taking quite a bit of time. I thought taking is almost mandatory. Maybe take knight e3, knight f5. It's a bit, it's dicey at least here what I'm doing. Probably that I'm taking. Rook takes. I would be very scared as white. Yeah, I think he's giving up the queen. Yeah, maybe that was almost necessary there. Yeah, thanks a lot, player number 5. So, the f-pawn moves. Andrei Nepomutsky or something like that. Okay, a funny name. Time for the f-pawn moves. I'm actually glad that I've got white. And f4 at least is not total nonsense. e4, f5 is... And Onday doesn't play it. What does Onday mean? Uncle, maybe? Or is it really a name? It doesn't seem. He doesn't seem to be here. He's around. Okay. Yeah, let's not pre-move too much. I should have played e4. That's actually true. I forgot. Yeah, I haven't played the e pawn. No, I played e5. I played e5. I did. Yes, that's a polar bear. Probably, sorry, probably this is one of the better openings that are named after an animal. Usually openings named after animals are terrible. Sorry about that. No. Knight a5 is actually a bit of an annoyance, but somehow it is not. It doesn't seem to be on his radar. Quite happy to get that in. That's not so bad, I think, considering that I started with f4. Okay. Is he going to play with a6 or something? Maybe. Anyway, I have to do it. I have to get my game on the king side going. No, I'm not actively trying to become a grandmaster. I simply don't have the time to train. And even then, I mean, you're not sure to get it. I really like it more to teach and do and publish about chess, like opening books and so on. It's really more enjoyable for me than training and playing tournaments. So out for f5. He's got rook a2 coming. I'm not happy about it, but I have to prevent rook a2. Seems he wants to take c3, huh? Like take on d2. No, but this isn't that dangerous? I mean, like you have no defenders around your king, like no defenders. Like none? Let's see. G5 is probably, that's too lame. That's probably too lame. That is even dangerous, G5, completely incarcerating the king. But okay, I'm not sure about it, but I have to make a decision. Okay, I can do this first now. I mean, he's got no defenders. Like zilch, nada, nothing, none. I don't think that can work. All this stuff on the queen side is pretty much useless. My idea is knight e5, queen g4, h4, h6 mate. Okay. If I take there, I can also go here, which is quite strong. Just take on g6, you know, that's also dangerous. I overlooked that. Yeah. Actually, this does win. Yeah, why didn't I go queen h4? That was just winning pretty easily before. I'm not sure if it still does. It probably does, but okay, this should also do the trick. But he can check now and take f1. That doesn't work, actually. I'm such an idiot. What am I doing here? Okay. Maybe it still wins, but that was extremely unconvincing. In a position where almost anything wins. To do it in such an unconvincing way. What? This I was thinking is immediately over, but maybe it's not. F7. And it's not immediately over. Yeah, I should have taken e2 with the rook earlier. Now this isn't clear at all. I'm such a moron. Not just winning this game is pretty awful. Such a game, unbelievable. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Or is bad or whatever. Yeah, g5 is hanging. Is the problem. Yeah, I relaxed far too early here. Given that the position was so utterly winning. He's playing very slowly though. Every move takes him a couple of seconds. Not even speeding up a little bit. It's weird, yeah? going to flag him. Yeah, then one on time. Yeah. Yeah, well, sorry, I flag after being up like a million before and not paying any attention. Like here, this is just probably mate, yeah? That should be a mate in X. And I should probably just do this and it's over. Because he has to play Queen F8 and I have 97, you know? I've got 97. That's just... Okay, so one more game. One more game. Is there a 3-minute game? Yes, discombobulated. So I know this is tough, but I have to do it. It was part of the deal. How bad is this? Is that somewhat playable? At least I'm not getting mated quickly. The mole defense, that stuff has a name, really? Or are you just joking? Still have a little bit of a cold. Ooh. Getting some sneezes in at the end of the show. So I try to open this, and all of a sudden, I get some activity going. F5, F5. White's position is discombobulated. So let's attack e2, bishop b5, also on. Wow. Wow. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay. What is e6? Jeez. That's tough. Knight takes d6 comes. I also have this. I think I just go here. Yeah, I can take here. That's completely crazy. I can take on e2 with check and then bishop d3. Yes, it should work. And now I can save this and the rook is still hanging. So where do I go? d7? Probably rook. No, it doesn't go rook a6. Then I'll take this. I thought that should be a winning ending. Maybe I'm wrong. Nah, I can also take this first. That's probably a better choice. I still have this check, but rook takes, no, not good. It's still slightly tricky after the queen trade. I take with the queen though. He's got d7. Okay. I just spotted that I can just put the bishop onto d8, which is not so. Which I didn't see before. I have to watch out for the time a little bit. Okay, thanks for the game Discombobulated. So even though I played some crazy openings, I survived things somewhat. Okay, guys, that's the end of my part of the Chess24 anniversary birthday show. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back next Wednesday, I guess, and enjoy the rest of the shows. Who's coming right after me, actually? Let's check. Jan is on. Okay, so yeah, enjoy Jan's shows, and then I think Peter will do the next show, and then Jan again. So I think yeah, great things to watch, great things to come. Thanks a lot, and bye bye.